Today, we are live and direct from the palace of Ottah, Obi of Ottah. That is where we are. Your Royal Highness. May we meet you, sir?
I'm His Royal Highness Dr. Julius Chukwuyem Isito, Obi of Ottah Igbanke.
You are welcome, sir. Today, we witness a word press briefing from Igbanke, Akokowa Socio-Cultural Organization, citing you in that event, being that you are a royal father with other royal father. We decided that we need to come to you one-on-one to know more about what is actually happening in Igbanke land. Sir, let us begin by the trending news of the Obi of Benin suspending monarchs Ndi Obi Ndi Nzere from Igbanke Kingdom. How did Igbanke welcome that development? We want you to speak to us. How did Igbanke welcome that development? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. To start with, the news was a shocking news and a laughable news also, because why? A king dethroning a king is laughable. It's not acceptable by any person, even the king himself. It's not acceptable compared or to the subjects. So the subject deemed it fit that it's not acceptable, because there is an adage that our people say, so the king cannot act, but his subject have to act and reject whatever is coming that is wrong. That was why Akekowa Socio-Cultural Group of Igbanke acted the way they acted today, to showcase, to show the world, or to tell the world that Igbanke people are peculiar people. That Igbanke people are peculiar people. That they should see Igbanke as Igbanke, not to see Igbanke as Benin. Because Igbanke is not Benin. We are Igbanke people. We speak a card language. Despite that they created us into Orion local government and we fall into Edo South, that does not deprive them or give the privilege to say we are Benin. We are not.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Was there any time a king, both present or in time past, that Obi of Benin be the one to appoint a king within this vicinity?
As I'm speaking to you, my brother, I am the 13th Obi of Ottah Kingdom. The 13th. 1, 2, 3 to 13th Obi. And God have blessed the throne with longevity. Some kings reign for 60-something years. Some of them hit 120 years on age. So, me being the 13th, this kingdom have been existing since 1162 AD. So I am the 13th king. We have never experienced such thing or seen where the Benin throne, or when we are doing coronation, there was nothing concerning them. It is unfortunate, I've said it earlier, that we fall into an Orion local government, which Igbanke is supposed to have their own local government. Igbanke is supposed to have their own local government. But unfortunately, they jump out into Orion, which Orion was supposed to have at least 3 to 4 local government. Orion. Because from Ekpo, boundary with Igwebe, local government, you move to Renigbe, boundary with Delta State. You move to the other side, to Orogo, they say one is, all of them are Orion. When you calculate communities there, there are up to 50 communities in one local government. All those things are wrong. These things are wrong. It's not balanced. It's not balanced. So that is why we are telling the world, let these things be balanced. We need a balancing. Let it be balanced. That Igbanke are matured enough and they are due for a local government. Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome, sir. And looking at in that area of politics, is there any what is your laudable position in within this area of local government being occupied by the son or daughters of this Igbanke?
The struggle we are today, I'd see the same thing. Since time memorial, Igbanke people have never given an opportunity to take any vital position, politically or otherwise. House of Assembly member, we are not there. Local government chairman, we are not there. Even councillors, if your name is not using, your name is not either flashing to the Benin, common councillor, you will not be allowed.
Okay,
So we have
that.
Yes, this. When you have Igbo name, then, or you have a Kan name, or you have a Igbanke name, you will be denied. You will be denied. So all those are the challenges we are passing through.
So that what it is now, there is a plot to totally erase the true identity of Nde Igbanke.
Exactly.
You know, taking them into what they are not.
Yes, they are just taking them, trying to. There are some persons who will come and say, this is my son. But there are some persons, this is your son biologically. But some persons will say, this is my son adopted. We cannot say some people, some persons come and say they are adopted Igbanke.
Adopted Igbanke.
Yes, let's use that language. Let's use that language that they are adopted, because there was no time Igbanke is Benin.
Okay.
One, language barrier is there. Cultural is there. There is no way, don't do the same cultural things. Is there. Then tradition is there. Attitudes, human beings.
Okay.
There are attitudes of human beings, characters of a particular ethnic
group.
When you behave this way, there's this man is behaving as a Yoruba man. This man is behaving. So that one, there are different things within the Benin and the Igbanke. There are different attitudes. Immediately you know, say this man is not from Benin. This man is from Igbanke. So it's another barrier that separated us.
Okay. Jokma, Alwa, let me ask you one or two questions, because this is not our first time of coming to Igbanke. We have been in Igbanke 1, 2, or 3 occasions. The time when they met Egu, I think we were here one certain time. That was last year, the last 2 years.
Yes.
Now we are talking about where to be counted. Where to be counted. As a monarch, as the number one citizen of this Ottah,
yes.
If you're asked, do you think coming into Anioma or remaining in Benin, where do you think that would be so favorable to your people?
Thank you very much, my brother. Every person is agitating for freedom. One. Then every person is asking for balancing. When we are talking of balancing, what is balancing? When you associate with your people, you are in another direction, which is you are not supposed to. Then somebody will come and say, let me correct you. You are supposed to be in this group. You are not supposed to be in this group. When these things come, that where we are supposed to be in that group comes, we will be happy. For me, as a person, it is very good because language barrier is a problem. Why is it a problem? Is that you go to a meeting, like 3 hours meeting, the majority is there. You are a minority. There is no contribution you will contribute because the language problem is there. And you cannot be carried along from Genesis to generation because there are language you will pick and there are language you will ask to interpret for you. They will not interpret exactly what happened. There must be a little reserve. Then when you shift to the other side, that you see your brothers, this is my brother, as Anioma. I don't need any interpretation for somebody to come and interpret it for me. I will contribute to that meeting. I will contribute to the development of that meeting or to the development on that association I belong to because I can speak Ika, I can speak Anioma, that language. Everything they said in that meeting, my ear will pick it. And I can voice out whatever I want to say. So, peradventure, it happens for Anioma state to be created. Igbanke will be happy and be glad and jubilate to their balance area because that is their house.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We'll continue again. There is a question I'm challenging, which is, let's come there. But you're welcome back. You said something in regard to name, that if you want to get a job now in Anioma local government or in Edo state local government, being that you are part of the state geographically, and you went there and your name is Chukuma, or your name is Ifeanyi or Isioma,
Yes.
and they will deny you that privilege because they felt you are an Igbo person.
Yes.
Because you were bearing Isioma.
Yes.
Except you change your name to Odio, Oha, or Morodio.
Yes.
Now, did they call you Igbo person bearing that name, or they call you Eka person bearing that name?
Generally, everybody know. The Benin will not deny it.
Okay.
They classify us as Owika.
Okay.
Even when you are talking, they will tell you Owika no. That means you are an Eka person.
Okay.
They take us as a Eka person.
Okay.
One, because of our language. Two, because of our name. And let me tell you, my brother, some of our subjects that goes to local government to obtain local government certificate of origin, they deny many of them. They will deny many of them because their names are not tally with Benin. They will begin to ask unnecessary questions with them and say, are you sure you are a Igbanke person? But you are not, it's not Benin. You are supposed to do this. Go and bring something. Or go and call your king to verify you. This is this. But when you go there with Osarodion, Morodion, Osas, you get access to whatever you are requesting for.
Okay, quick one, sir. Because we are your subjects. We have Obi of Akumaze, we have just like you are Obi of Ottah, we have Obi of Abo, Obi of Owa, we have Obi of Abavuche Uruna, we have Obi of Utobo, Obi of Umulede, Mbili, Emoho, Ekwoma, and so on and so forth, sir. Now, there is a trending news coming from Obi of Abo that there is nothing like Eka, because I hear you now emphasizing on that word, Eka language. Obi of Abo said there is nothing like Eka language, that it is Abo language. Are you going to accept Abo language or Ottah language if that may be the case? Because that word Eka happen to be a general word that unites every one of us, irrespective of our community or our village. But now Obi of Ottah is telling us. Now Obi of Ottah is now telling us that there is nothing, that Ika has no meaning. That it is Igbo language, meaning that every one of us should accept that identity of Igbo, living our own. What have you to say to that?
On that issue, I think that one would be a misconception, because Igbo is a kingdom.
Okay.
Obi of Igbo is Obi of Igbo. Igbo kingdom. There is what we have called Ika nation. Ika nation is the language. All the Ikas from Umunede down Otolokpo, Akomanze, Utokpo, Uteromo, Owa Fezomo, Owo Waliro, Idumesa, Abavo, Agbonta, Ute Oki, Toki. Otoba is the other side. To Oki 1, Oki 2. That way down to Alishime. It's a Ika language they speak. It is a language. Igbo is a kingdom. Why Ika is a language? When you hear of Ika nation comprised of Ika North East and Ika South. The communities surrounding it, that is where they say they speak Ika nation. That is why the Benin say Owika, that we speak Ika. So Ika is a language. It's just like Yoruba. When you go to Yoruba, Yoruba is a language. Yoruba nation, they speak that Yoruba. You see a lot of states, Ondo, Ogun, Lagos, Ekiti, all those areas, Osun State, they are Yoruba. The language is Yoruba. They have their own kingdoms. Ife to Ife, they have their kingdom. The same way when you go to East, the Igbos. Igbos is a language which the Easterners speak as Igbo. Then we have Anambra, we have Imo, Abia, just like that. So Ika, for me, Ika is a language. It's a when you see Ika nation. Then, for example, now our children who is in abroad, US or whatever, you see when they say Ika in US. That Ika in US, some persons are from Owoibu, some persons from Agbobi, some persons from Idubesa, some person is from Alishime, some person is from Umunede, some person is from Akomanze. So all of them coming together, they say Ika nation. But in that Ika nation, you have Igbo, people from Igbo kingdom. You have people from Owa kingdom. So let us not miss these things.
So
that Igbo speak Igbo. That is what he's saying now, that Igbo speaks Igbo. Igbo is a kingdom, it's a name. Then Ika, they are known to be Ika speaking people.
Okay. As an Ika dialect.
Yes.
Okay, now there is something you said. I just want us to run quickly to that. Now we talk about, you made mention of Igbo. Igbo speak Igbo.
Yes.
Can there be a differentiation when it comes to like the name we bear now? My name wo Efamu Mamado. Yes. You cross the bridge, you still see people bearing that same name.
Yes.
Kainebi, Onye Mamado. But Omena commands as well, Mamado. But Abeza Nambra, Etie Onye Mamado, which is the same. The other now, yes. The semantic and the lyrics, the changes. Chukweku, Chukuma. These are names and everything we share with those who are across the Niger that are Southeasterners.
Yes.
So what do you think, or what can you say that is different from them and us?
The difference is the states.
Okay.
Because that is why we are suffering what we are suffering.
Okay.
Because Igbanke is a Ka people.
Yeah.
Because we are carved into Edo State, that is why we are suffering what we are suffering. If not, it's not supposed to be. Because let me tell you now, in a Ka nation now, a Ka nation, Igbanke is a Ka nation. When you talk of Igbanke, a Ka nation, Igbanke is included.
Yes.
You know that?
Yes.
Igbanke is included. Then, when we bring different people from different communities, from different kingdoms, the language varies. There are different things you observe. For example, now, Omwemado, you now is from Akumanzi. When Akumanzi, the person is talking, I will know this person is from Akumanzi. Igbodo person is talking, I will know this person is from Igbodo. There are twists of language. Somebody from Abavo, Awo people, when they come, when they speak, you know this person is from Awo, is from Abavo. Somebody from Owa, Woibo, Weke, when they speak, you will know this person is from so person, so place. The same thing to Igbanke. When Igbanke man speaks, you will know, say, this person is like he's from Igbanke.
So like now,
there are different,
the language are in unison. So when an Anambra man, somebody from Onitsha,
yes,
now speak, you will hear what he or she is saying.
Yes.
But you know that this one is actually coming
yes,
from across the Niger.
It's just like my brother. Let us use this Anioma as a case study. Anioma, you go to Asaba, Aniocha. You go to Obi of Ottah and Kwale side. See, those are Kwale people. You come to a Ka, that is why I say a Ka nation. They will not say they come to Wa or they come to Abo. It's a Ka. That a Ka is where Igbanke will now join into a Ka, Aniocha, and then Dokwa. Those are the people that has this Anioma if it comes. So the language varies, but when Ndokwa is talking, I will understand. When Aniocha man is talking, I will know, I will understand. But the language is different, little things. Then when a Ka man is speaking, you will still know. It's the same thing. You don't need an interpretation. Somebody to interpret for you.
Okay, sir. All the people that speaks no, Aloha, Udo, when it comes to coming together, what are your advice? What do you think we should do to help us foster more relationship, build more friendship, build more unity among us? What do you think we should do? What are those things you think we should look at to build more unity among ourselves, knowing fully well that what unites us is our language, our culture, our tradition, and our value system? What is your advice?
My advice to them is that we that call ourselves the Biane, Omunem, we are one. In this our geographical area now, the Ndokwa, they are Ndokwale, Ndi Aniocha, Oshimili, South Oshimili, North, from Asaba down. Then we, Eka people, Ndi Owa, Ndi Agbo, Ndi Igbanke, we should come together and see ourselves as one. and see our culture as one culture, and see our way of life as one. 3 days ago, they did the Anioma cultural festival. Is it not the same thing we do? Because here in the past, Ekuru, there is what we call Ekuru, that is Anioma Ekwocha. You put it here. As a man, you don't put it here. Then Iberi, you put it here. That is our identity. We here, our identity is one. So what I'm advising us, our subjects, and we, the Obis, the traditional rulers, let us come together and bring our children together to educate them that we are one. Let us not separate ourselves. That here is this, here is this. Ophobi. Let us use that language. Ophobi. KBB. Let us use that ophobi.
So you're saying
we are one.
Enincha, all of us that speak there,
yes.
No. We should find it what uniting as necessary that we are one.
Yes.
There shouldn't be discrimination.
There shouldn't
whether
be
you are from southeast or you find yourself in south,
yes,
or in southwest, for the fact that you speak that language,
yes,
Aloha, no, we should find that embracing spirit,
yes,
to embrace ourselves.
No matter that state differences, ethnic differences, community differences, we are one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.